Hi everybody, welcome to the 3-Wick Thesis candle channel. If you're new here, my name is Tracy and this is what I call a lit review episode. And in these episodes, I will unbox new product, do a cold impression, show you the wax, the lids, the jar, the label, the wicks, talk about the scent notes and how I feel about the candle on cold, cut the video. I go out and test all of these in my testing room, which is a converted single car garage with no windows and the door has been sealed off. And then I come back after the cut and talk to you about how the scent evolved on warm and share information about strength and throw. Today's unboxing, I have 2 boxes here. Some of this is not a part of the collection that I'm going to review because this is some Black Friday stuff that I ordered along with the collection. Were there 6 candles in this collection? So there's Frosted Birch and Balsam, which is returning, Winterberry Cobbler, and that one kept showing up as sold out. Now, as of the time of this recording, back in stock. Gingerbread Sugar Cookie, that one's also returning, so that's 3. Frosted Apple Wreath is new. Holiday Party Toast, that's what it is. That one's new. And Vanilla Spiced Eggnog is new. So I think there's 6 total. 3 new, and I believe I think I ordered all 6 because even the old scents were new to me. And that Vanilla Birch one, yes please, sounds amazing. But because these were $10 for Black Friday, I didn't have enough to get free shipping, so you know me, I tossed some goodies into the bag that were not a part of this collection. So I have a 4-pack and a 12-pack here. And then there is a new insert that they're including that's highlighting an upcoming sale of over 60% off. So the Black Friday was just 60%. This is over 60%, 12/12 through 12/30. So look out for that, y'all. It is coming. All right, this one is a part of the new collection. I think this is the one I was most excited about. Winterberry Cobbler. Beautiful label, although I will say, once again, muted. Not quite as vibrant and deep purple as the picture online would suggest. But the wraparound is kind of ombre. I feel like it's a little bit lighter at the bottom and darker or more pink at the top. A little bit more red up there with gold foil accent at the top. This one is holly leaves or like holly vine. And then cursive writing for the title of the candle. It's interesting, it's got these dots on it. It kind of looks like photos on Instagram that you have to swipe through, or like the subreddit. That's a weird feature. Okay, this one is scent notes of sweet blackberries, juicy blueberries, warm cobbler crust and powdered sugar, gold lid, purple wax. That's beautiful. And these are medium ropey wicks. It's good. It reminds me a lot of Bath & Body Works did a cobbler last year. It had a blue label with like pretty bad illustrated fruit on the front. It reminds me a lot of that. Might be a dupe of it. Yeah, kind of berry ambiguous. Feels a bit artificial on the berry note. Very sugary. It almost smells more like gummies, like fruit gummies, than it does jammy to me. And I don't get a whole lot of crust note in here. Very subtle. And kind of in the background. Definitely fruit forward. Also smells a little bit light on cold. I don't know what that will mean for warm performance. We will soon find out. Next out of the box is the new Vanilla Spiced Eggnog. And this is kind of a gold on gold, which makes it a little bit difficult to see the label. Wraparound's the same. Got some creasing. Actually pretty bad right here. Feels like the glue just didn't, yeah, the label didn't adhere properly to the glue. Kind of ugly. This kind of reminds me of like when you paint your wall and then it shows all the imperfections. Whoops, you know. Same gold lid, same wicks, brown wax, kind of a beigeish color wax. I think that's appropriate for eggnog. It's creamy eggnog, vanilla spice, and caramelized sugar. Oh, this is nice. I'm not always a fan of eggnog. They can read a little bit too custardy, too artificial, too vanilla. But this feels well balanced. You definitely get a custard element, but it's paired really nicely with a sweet caramel that doesn't feel too cloying, and just a hint of spice. I don't know what vanilla spice is supposed to be. And I can't tell. It doesn't full on feel like cinnamon. Definitely get vanilla. And it almost reads like a vanilla paste, like a highly concentrated vanilla. Yeah, if there's a spice in here, it's a warm spice, like a cardamom. But it is very subtle. The vanilla is a bit extracty too. Yeah, I like that. That might be my favorite cold sniff eggnog so far this season. Okay, so that's the 4-pack. Let me get this 12-pack open. Now, why they didn't just send this all in one box, I'll never know. Because I didn't order more than 12 candles. Or more than... Yeah, I ordered... I think I ordered exactly 12, maybe 11. So, I don't know why. Maybe they gave me a special mystery candle. That's happened before. Yeah, no, they could have fit all 12 in here. There are 2 empty spots. So, what a waste. What a waste for them. That's a lot of expense. Whew, these are very dusty. Lots of dust from the crates, I think. So I'm going to try to wipe these tops off. Also, that means my nose is going to get really itchy. All right, this one is the new Frosted Apple Wreath. Again, pretty muted compared to the website picture, which you have kind of a reddish, kind of almost like a brownish red, plum red. These look like apples in pine branches. Same gold lid, same wicks, and this has a very deep red wax. I'm a little worried about the performance. When wax gets that dark, sometimes it doesn't perform well. This one's crisp red apple, cinnamon bark, fresh fir, and snow-dusted juniper. This is really pretty. Yeah. It's like the perfect blend of apple and pine. You get the juiciness of the apple. A little bit high on the register, but doesn't go like full perfumey. Doesn't go super sweet like a Honeycrisp. It just feels like a solid, fruity, red, juicy fruit. The pine doesn't go too high on the register. It's not too sharp. It's pretty muted, actually. I don't know if I get a balance of juniper and pine. This just feels piney to me. There's something in here that smells sweet. I mean, obviously apple is sweet, but it's like something else. I get the cinnamon bark. It's back there. It's way in the background, and it feels like a potpourri cinnamon. I mean, this kind of just altogether smells like an apple cinnamon potpourri with pine in it. Yeah, I'm smelling something sweet that doesn't smell like apple. Maybe it's the sap from something. Either that, then snow dusted is something kind of sweet and minty. I can't tell. There's something going on in there that I can't identify. I like it though. A little bit artificial, but still pleasant. This one is gingerbread sugar cookie. Also muted compared to the picture. Kind of a beige color. I've got issues with the glue and the label over here again. This one has really cute gingerbread and gingerbread houses at the top. Same gold lid, brown wax, and these are the same wicks. I have a medium ropey. This one's gingerbread spices, brown sugar, and baked sugar cookie. Ooh, that concerns me. Their sugar cookie note smells burnt to my nose. I mean, I gotta say, I'm about as burnt out on Goose Creek's cinnamon sugar scents as I am on their eucalyptus notes. This doesn't smell like gingerbread to me. This smells like a cinnamon roll. And it smells a lot like every other cinnamon and sugar candle I have smelled from them this season. Yeah, I'm craving more ginger. I want more spiciness. I want more bite to this. It just smells like, it smells like a cinnamon roll. Yeah, I don't know. It's boring. I'm feeling over all the cinnamon sugar stuff that they've got going on right now. This one, the lid is not looking so hot. Yeah, my lid is damaged on this one. If you can see that. This is all kind of, I don't know, it's not textured, but it's all matte and deformed. This is Holiday Party Toast. Beautiful, like yellowish gold label. This one's got some sheen to it. But again, with the gold on gold, you almost can't read the label on this. Like it's basically impossible to read that. This has a very light creamy wax and also medium ropey wicks. This smells good. Juicy blood orange, candied berries, and sugared fizz. Oh yeah, that's pretty. The blood orange is nice. I feel like often when I get fizz candles, I pick up on grapefruit. But the blood orange is very juicy, very plump, fruity note. It almost smells like a mandarin or satsuma to me instead. I really like it. The Hubs is going to love this. The berry note does not come through strong at all. I mean, I get an essence of something candied, but then the juiciness of the orange is really bright and kind of pops, and then there's like a candied note, and then you get the fizz, and it does feel more like a sour fizz. There's like a sourness to it or like a tartness to it. Then it does like full on like effervescent. Yeah, I don't get much berry at all. This just kind of smells like a sparkling, delicious orange juice. Yeah, I'm impressed with that one. I like that one. Okay, and the last one, which maybe is the one I'm most excited for, is the Frosted Birch and Balsam. This label also leaves a little bit to be desired. Very muted. Again, doesn't look as shimmery. And then you have like birch striping with pine, looks like branches? Yeah. Same gold lid. Beautiful green wax. Same wicks. This one's Frosted Birch, Rustic Balsam, Bright Citrus, and Mountain Air. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Yep, another one of these is going in the bag. Oh, that's so pretty. Balsam, classic funk, but not too funky. It's like the perfect balsam. It's well balanced between feeling like an authentic pine with a hint of balsam funk in there. You get the woodiness from the birch, and it's not smoky, it's not too raw wood, it doesn't feel like cedar. It's just a nice woodiness. There's a sweetness here. It doesn't smell sugared, it just smells like warm and sweet. I want to say it's like a more like a almost like a frosting vanilla, not buttercream, but like a vanilla icing vibe, but it's very subtle. And then you get something that feels very icy and kind of sinus clearing, but it's toned way down so that the focus is on the pine and the balsam. It almost smells minty to me, not eucalyptusy. And it's like a sweet mint. So it's either like a sweet mint or a vanilla. There's something sweet and sinus clearing and warm. The beautiful pine and the funk of the balsam. And woodiness. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so good. Yep. Yep. Buy another one of those. That's going in the bag. I'm getting another one of those babies. All right, that's all the new. Now let me put these in rank order. Number 6 is going to be Because I'm Bored and This Ain't Gingerbread. Gingerbread sugar cookie. This smells like cinnamon roll to me. Yeah, where's the ginger aspect? And then I would do Frosted Apple. I like this. It's a nice potpourri, apple cinnamon, pine vibe. This is reminding me of something. It's giving me a dupe energy, but I can't place it. But this is going to be Number 5 for me, frosted apple wreath. Number 4, I would do vanilla spiced eggnog. I really like this for an eggnog scent. Yeah, I love how sweet it is. I love the vanilla in there. It's just a little bit custardy. Number 3, I would do winterberry cobbler. A little bit artificial on the berry. Kind of craving more cobbler, but I do really like that. It smells a lot like Bath & Body Works berry cobbler from last year. Then I would do a holiday party toast. Love the blood orange in here. I love how juicy it is. And number 1, no question, hands down, off the charts, frosted birch and balsam. And I'm realizing, I don't smell the citrus in this. Bright citrus. I don't get that in here. And maybe that's the sweetness that my brain is registering, but I don't get the brightness of citrus. But I'm sometimes nose blind to citrus, so it might be in there and I might just not be able to smell it. I can't wait to dig into these. I'm going to go fire these up, take some burn footage, take notes on strength, throw, and how these evolve on warm. I will be right back. Alright y'all, I have spent lots of time with these 6 candles and I'm ready to share with you what I found. I do have them in rank order from my least favorite to my most favorite. I always start with the one I consider to be the least favorite. And this one is just different. I don't know that it's bad. It's just not good. It's gingerbread sugar cookie. I also had some burn quality issues with this one. So the first burn, I think it's safe to say this was unscented. I got nothing. And usually if it's that unscented, I'm like, there's no way this would make it out of the warehouse this way. Not with Goose Creek. Let me just test it a second time. The second time it came to life and I could smell it pretty good. And I wanted to be sure, lit it a third time and then it was light. So there's some inconsistency with burn quality. I don't know if that's the way the oils are curing with the wax or if it's the particular scent. At any rate, this has not been a consistent strength or throw. The best I could get was light leaning towards medium with good throw. And then the third burn was like, you got certain scent notes farther away, the gingerbread accord, but closer you really just got the sweetness and the spice. It ended up just feeling like it wasn't cohesive and that it wasn't a quality candle. When you can smell it, I feel like it's just kind of boring. The gingerbread cookie element, it's a baked sugar cookie with gingerbread spices, feels like a very low spice gingerbread cookie. It almost feels like the type you would use if you're making a gingerbread house, because you're not going to eat it, right? It's really about the consistency and the texture and having it look like a gingerbread cookie. It kind of has this cardboard vibe to it. Like it's so unscented in terms of the spice and the molasses and the ginger stuff you would expect from a gingerbread, that it smells, cardboard-like. That's the best way I can describe it. And then you have the sugar cookie note in here, which to my nose ends up reading more like a frosting note. The spice is very subtle. So this felt more to me like somebody had made vanilla frosting, added a little bit of spice and a little bit of gingerbread accord flavoring to it. Just very simple, very plain, very boring, very muted, and I wanted more of everything. Plus, with the burn performance, it's not for me. And this will be a D-stash. I'm not going to waste my time on it, so it is going to be going away. Number 5, I like this one, but y'all know I'm not always a big apple fan. This is the frosted apple wreath. I do like the combination on warm of the apple with the pine. In fact, it's pretty well balanced. You get this like a pine bough or pine branches. It's not too sharp. It's not too sappy. It just feels a little bit fresh and green. And then the apple is super bright and a little bit tart. Feels a little bit juicy. Combining those two scents together, you just get this earthy sweetness. It's very pleasant. But I also feel like there's nothing that stands out about this candle. It's an apple and pine scent. There's nothing that overwhelms me with wow, this is amazing or special or unique. It just, again, feels kind of simple. But if you like apple and you like pine, I would pick this up because it was strong. It definitely had good strength and it had good throw. It filled the room. So no burn quality issues with that one. For me, I like it. It just felt like it's been done already. A little bit boring. Number 4, and this is where I get into, okay, I like these a lot, is going to be vanilla spiced eggnog. Although both the hubs and I agreed that we're not sure this actually smells like vanilla spiced eggnog. Instead, and maybe they're using vanilla spice very loosely, this comes off a little bit rummy to my nose. Like I feel like I'm picking up on a rum note. Like a dark rum, which often has spice in it, it gives me that sort of energy. I also, along with the hubs, feel like this ends up reading like more of a caramel candle than it does an eggnog candle. You really don't get much of the eggnog at all. It ends up just reading kind of like a milky vanilla with a very light spice, a little bit of rumminess, and a lot of caramel. It's good. It's different. It's not your classic caramel scent, but just kind of unexpected. Good performance. I would say medium, leaning towards strong, and it had good throw. So if you like caramel, you're okay with what feels like a rum spice, I think you would enjoy this one. Number 3 is the Holiday Party Toast. I really like this one as well. Really good projection. So this one, if you were walking into the room, it was like, wow, it kind of hit you with a wall of scent. However, the closer you got, the less you could smell it. So I feel like the oils can really project, but they don't stay near the base of the candle. In terms of strength, I would categorize this as, if you're closer, more of a light. If you're further away, more of a medium leaning towards strong. So good performance if you're on the outer edge of where the scent throw is. In terms of the scent quality, it's orange, it's juicy, it's a little bit zesty. I love the citrus note in here. The something about the fizz or the effervescent reads sour to me. It almost starts to feel like grapefruit, but it also at the same time reminds me of like an orange Sour Patch Kid, where you just get this like burst of juicy orange, but it's also kind of tart and feels a little bit dry or sour to your mouth. I mean, obviously I'm not eating it, but like as I'm inhaling it, I'm like, yeah, this kind of gives me the same sensation as eating one of those orange Sour Patch Kids. I will also note in terms of burn quality, this one had a hot burn. It burned and came to full wax pool very quickly and got, I would say, almost out of control and a little bit sooty after about an hour and a half. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on this one, making sure I trim my wicks well and not letting it burn for more than a couple of hours at a time. Number 2, and I just reordered this one for the Candle Day sale because it was out of stock and then it came back. So I'm like, yeah, I like this one enough to buy it back up. This is the Frosted Birch and Balsam. And if you like woody and balsam scents, you're going to want to pick this one up. This is so nice. Oh, it's so pretty. You get balsam funk, but it's not too much. The pine just feels very like a dense forest. Like you are in the heart of a pine forest that is thick, tall trees. You get like the woody element, you get the pine element, you get the balsam funk element. There's a sweetness to this, but it's more than just like a sap sweet. And I'm guessing that's coming from the citrus note because I'm not getting like a juicy citrus. I'm not getting a citrus zest. There's just a sweetness here that to my nose almost reads like a sap, but it's too sweet to be sap. So I think that's where the citrus is at in here. And again, maybe it's there more present to other people. I could be nose blind to it. This is earthy. The birch adds some woodiness, a hint of sharpness along with that pine. It's just a beautiful earth scent. And I'm going to be burning this in my January rotation. I do like woody pine scents that aren't Christmas tree during January, and this will be perfect for that. Good throw. Stronger further away, and I would categorize it as a medium leaning towards strong in terms of strength. And number 1, I think close tie with the previous candle is Winter Berry Cobbler. And y'all, this one, I apologize, I keep showing you the wrong side. These labels are horrible. I cannot read these labels at all. Even worse when they're lit. You literally can't tell what you're burning. Winter Berry Cobbler is amazing. If you liked mixed berry, was that mixed berry cobbler last year at Bath & Body Works? You need this. It's the same candle. It's a total dupe. I don't know which one came first, but they smell exactly the same. I feel like you get like a blueberry. I feel like you get some raspberry in here. It's sweet. It says blackberry, but there's something tart when this is lit. The cobbler note adds just a hint of pastry, and this thing is strong. I don't know if I'd say full beast mode, but real close, and it lingers. I lit this downstairs in the garage. I followed it up with the holiday party one, and I took a while until I couldn't smell this one anymore, and I could start smelling the holiday party candle. So this thing lingers. It's juicy, fruity bomb. It's yummy. I would be buying a backup of this. However, I burned, I think, 2 or 3 of the mixed berry cobbler from Bath & Body Works last year. I just feel kind of burnt out on it. But if this were new to me, I'd probably be buying like 3 of them because it's really good. I might also just see if this goes on sale, but this is another one. These 2 sold out. My 1 and 2s sold out and then came back in stock. So I don't know if that means they're popular. I don't know if that means, you know, they didn't make enough or they had to wait for some to cure, or that means they're going to be gone very soon. But those both make me a bit nervous given that they've already sold out and been replenished once. So if you're on the fence about them and you think you might want one, I would say snag one of those 2. I think I'm good. I might still go back in and get another one of the berry cobbler. All right, y'all, tell me in the comments below, which one of these have you tried? What's been your favorite? Did you experience something similar with the gingerbread candle? Even if you have information or insights that contradict what I've said here, please share those. It helps me to learn. It helps others to learn about these products, and I love building community here in this space. If you appreciated this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up before you take off. If you want to see more Goose Creek lit reviews, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you take off, and feel free to share my content with someone who you think may enjoy it. I will see you very soon in another video. Until then, have a great rest of your day. Bye, everybody.